Good morning to Professor Madhya, Dr. Nurmazlina binti Ghazali, and my fellow friends. Today, I will be presenting on conflict management, a crucial skill for maintaining better relationships, enhancing teamwork, and fostering a healthier environment in both personal and professional spaces. As we can see, the cover page of this presentation, which is the title Conflict Management, immediately draws our attention to the central theme. The image portrays an individual surrounded by pointing hands, a powerful symbols of stress, blame, and the overwhelming emotion often associated with conflict. The tagline Key Skills, a successful conflict resolution for a better life, highlight the outcome of mastering these skills, which is personal growth and harmony. The magazine aims to educate readers on understanding organizational conflict and providing practical resources for effective resolutions, ultimately guiding professionals to navigate conflict successfully for individual and organizational success.
On this page, it explains briefly the understanding of the conflict. Firstly, conflict as an inevitable part of work environment, importance of conflict management, historical perspectives on conflict, impact of attitudes and management styles, and lastly is the key takeaways for conflict management. Next is the key skills for conflict management. There is two key skills. Firstly is active listening, based on very well mind, a communication process where the listener intentionally focuses on understanding the speaker's message fully, both verbally and non-verbally. Firstly is by paying full attention to the speaker, avoiding interruptions or distractions, reflecting on what is being said, asking clarifying questions, demonstrating empathy and understanding. Secondly is emotional intelligence. It is the ability to perceive, understand, regulate and manage emotions in oneself and others. Firstly is self-awareness by understanding one's own emotions and triggers. Self-regulation is by managing one's own emotions effectively. Empathy is understanding and being sensitive to the emotions of others. And lastly is the social skills by effectively communicating and building relationships with others.
Next, I will present about effective communication. This begins with active listening, really focusing on the speaker, paraphrasing what they're saying, and showing that you're engaged. Next is empathy, where you put yourself in their shoes to understand and validate their emotions. And then, as you can see here, we have nonverbal communication. Don't forget cues like your tone of voice, body languages, and facial expressions. They speak volumes, often more than just words. And then we need to have clear and concise messages. Finally, feedback. This is about helping others grow and it needs to be constructive. Be specific, respectful, and balanced. Highlight what's going well and there's room for improvement. Of course, communication isn't always easy. Barriers like cultural differences, emotional blocks, or assumptions can get in the way. But here's the good news we can overcome this by learning other cultures and practices mindfulness to stay present and continuously improving our communication skills. Now let's move on to problem-solving techniques. Conflict and challenges often arises from different ideas or needs. Solving them effectively requires a simple yet structured approach. So first, we have to understand the problem, listen carefully to identify the root cause. Next, we have to brainstorm solutions together, collaborate to generate ideas and ensure everyone feels heard. Third is to choose and act. Select the best solution and outline clear roles and steps. Lastly, we have to review the outcome. After implementing the solutions, evaluate its success and adjust as needed. This process provides a solid foundation for managing conflicts. But here's something I believe is just as important our willingness to act. Effective problem solving resolution starts when we choose to have courage and take that first step.
Next, I'll be talking about passion and impartiality in conflict management. Passion allows everyone involved in the conflict to feel respected while giving time to process emotion and focus on finding a solution. So, what are the three key practices that can help you stay patient and impartial during conflicts? First of all, we need to be a good listener by listening attentively to show that we care about their perspective while creating a foundation for constructive discussion. Secondly, we need to stay calm to ensure the discussion remains productive even when things get hard. And last but not least, we need to focus on the big picture to improve understanding and teamwork, as resolving conflicts may take us sometimes. To help you put these practices into action, here are a few quick tips for success. Number 1, avoid making assumptions. Number 2, take a break. And number 3, always celebrate small steps. The next skills I will talk about is negotiation skills. Negotiation plays a vital role in fostering collaboration among team members as it will lead to improve teamwork and cooperation. Besides that, negotiation skills also help to increase productivity within an organization, and this will enhance their employee effectiveness, which aligns their efforts with corporate goals. In addition, negotiation skills help to mitigate psychological barriers that often arise in conflict situations. It will enable more effective problem solving and resource discovery, while pointing out that applying innovative negotiation strategy is not only effective but also sustainable, which addressing the underlying dynamics of workplace conflicts.
The next skill is building a positive workplace culture skill. We all know that conflict management is crucial for fostering a positive workplace environment, and also we know that to have an effective, crucial role in fostering positivity by implementing strategies that enhance employee well-being and engagement. We need leadership culture and environment that are better in one organization. And the next one is about the essential skills that in this building a positive workplace culture. The number one is leadership and management skill. Number two is environmental consideration, and number three in inclusive practice. The next one is real life example. So we've been discussed to agree with the working with department to reach a win-win agreement, to do a case study to relate it to the skills that we choose. So, the synopsis or the case study of this real life example is due to divergent agendas, the sales and operation departments of a logistic business found themselves at odds. To get contracts and increase customer happiness, the sales staff had been promising clients incredibly quick delivery times. However, because the operation staff found it difficult to achieve the original deadlines, this pledge produced operational issues. The company's reputation and interdepartmental peace were at risk from this disagreement. A HR or human resources division mediator intervened to mediate the conflict and direct talks. To help both parties arrive at a win-win agreement, the mediator used a number of calculated techniques. So, there are five skills and five uh, different situations relate to the skills that we been use to show how those skills helps to solve those problems.
The Yes But game shows how language affects relationship. In piece 1, Yes But response highlight how negatively blocks ideas. In piece 2, Yes and encourages positivity and teamwork. It teaches that small changes in language can build understanding, resolve conflicts, and make everyone feel valued.
In conclusion, a healthy workplace depends on effective conflict resolutions, which improve team dynamics, communication, and cooperation. Key strategies include empathy, effective leadership, and promoting diversity and inclusion to foster creativity and productivity. Additionally, well-designed spaces that support physical and mental well-being, along with inclusive practices and innovative human resources initiatives, enhance engagement and long-term success. Thank you.